Chosen ones, this is your final alert. God's call is ringing loud, and he says this moment won't come again. You're standing at the edge of something massive, a divine shift so powerful it will rewrite your story. This isn't just another day. It's the day heaven itself is watching you, waiting for you to step into the destiny carved for you alone. Something extraordinary is breaking through, and if you stay with me, you'll see why this is your last chance to claim what God has set aside for you. You've felt it, haven't you? That quiet nudge in your soul, that whisper telling you there's more. It's not your imagination. It's God speaking, calling you to rise above the ordinary and step into the extraordinary. You're not here by chance. The Creator of the universe has placed you in this exact moment for a reason. Your life is about to change in ways you can't yet see, but deep down, you know it's true. This is your final alert. Chosen one, God is ready to pour out blessings so abundant they'll overflow into every corner of your life. Picture a door, massive and radiant, standing before you. It's not locked, but it's waiting for you to turn the handle. Behind it lies everything you've prayed for: peace, prosperity, purpose, and a joy that nothing in this world can take away. God has been preparing you for this moment, shaping you through every trial, every tear, every victory. Those struggles weren't meant to break you. They were meant to forge you into someone who can walk through that door without hesitation. You're ready now, and heaven is holding its breath, waiting for you to take that step. But here's the truth. This door won't stay open forever. God's call is urgent, and his timing is perfect. This is your final alert, not because he's impatient, but because the season for this blessing is now. You've been tested, refined, and prepared. The enemy tried to hold you back, whispering doubts, planting obstacles, but you're still standing. That's no small thing. It's proof you're chosen. It's proof you're stronger than the forces that tried to dim your light. And now God is saying, this is your moment. Don't let it pass. Pause for a second and feel the weight of this truth. You're not just another soul wandering through life. You're marked by God, sealed with his promise. The world may not see it yet, but soon they will. Your life is about to become a living testimony of his power. People will look at you and wonder how you rose so high, how you found such peace, how you became so unshakable. They'll see the glow of God's favor on you, and they won't be able to look away. This is what it means to be chosen, to carry a light that changes everything it touches. If this message is stirring something in you, I'm asking you to do something simple but powerful. Hit that like button to send this energy out into the world. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking this path together. And in the comments, type 777 to declare you're ready for what God has in store. That number carries divine power, a signal to the universe that you're claiming this moment. Do it now, and let's keep moving forward. Let's talk about the fire inside you. You've carried it through dark nights, through moments when you felt alone, through battles no one else could see. That fire wasn't given to you by accident. It's God's Spirit burning within you, a flame that no storm can extinguish. Every time life tried to knock you down, that fire kept you standing. Every time doubt crept in, that fire pushed it back. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. And that's why this final alert is so critical. God sees your fire, and he's ready to turn it into a blaze that lights up the world. Think about the story of David, a shepherd boy who faced a giant when everyone else trembled. He didn't have the armor, the experience, or the approval of others, but he had something greater, a heart full of faith and a God who called him by name. When he stepped onto that battlefield, it wasn't just a fight. It was a declaration that God's chosen don't back down. You're David in this moment, standing before your own giants' fear, lack, uncertainty. And just like David, you're about to sling the stone that changes everything. This final alert is God's way of saying, I've seen your faith, and I'm ready to move. Your giants are about to fall. The things that held you back, financial struggles, broken relationships, self-doubt, are crumbling under the weight of God's promise. He's not just giving you enough to get by. He's giving you more than enough to overflow. Your bank account, your heart, your purpose, they're all about to be filled to the brim. This is what abundance looks like when God takes over. But abundance isn't just about money or things. It's about living a life so full of purpose that every step feels like a victory. It's about waking up each morning knowing you're walking in God's plan. It's about looking in the mirror and seeing someone who reflects His glory. You're not chasing wealth or status, you're stepping into a divine flow where everything you need comes to you. Jobs, opportunities, connections, they're all lining up because God is orchestrating it. This is your last chance to align with that flow before the season shifts. You might be wondering, why me? Why now? The answer is simple. Because God chose you before you were born. He saw you in your mother's womb and said, "This one is mine." Every moment of your life has been leading to this. The pain, the waiting, the breakthroughs, they were all part of His plan to prepare you for what's coming. You're not random, you're not ordinary. You're a chosen one, and this final alert is your invitation to step into the fullness of who you were created to be. Let's talk about the enemy for a moment. The devil has tried everything to stop you. Lies, distractions, setbacks, he's thrown it all at you. But here's the thing. He's powerless against a chosen one who knows their worth. You've walked through his traps and come out stronger. You've faced his lies and held on to truth. That's why he's trembling now. He knows this is your final alert. And once you step into God's promise, there's nothing he can do to stop you. Your light is too bright, your faith too strong, your destiny too certain. Imagine a river, endless and unstoppable, flowing with everything you need. That's God's provision for you. It's not a trickle, it's a flood. It's not a one-time gift, it's a lifetime of overflow. As you step into this river, you'll find that everything you touch prospers. Your ideas, your relationships, your dreams, they'll all carry the mark of God's favor. People will see it and be drawn to you, not because of what you do, but because of who you are in Him. And here's where it gets real. This final alert isn't just about you, it's about the people you're meant to impact. God didn't choose you just for your own sake. He chose you to be a light in a world that's desperate for hope. Your transformation will inspire others. Your prosperity will lift up those around you. Your courage will show others they can rise too. When you step into this moment, you're not just changing your life, you're changing the world. If you're feeling the power of this message, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button to share this light with others. Subscribe to stand shoulder to shoulder with thousands of chosen one souls, and drop 777 inches, the comments to seal this truth in your spirit. These actions aren't just for the algorithm, they're a declaration that you're ready for God's next move. Do it, and let's keep going. Now, let's talk about the shift that's happening inside you. You're not the same person you were a year ago, a month ago, even yesterday. God has been working in you, peeling away layers of doubt, fear, and limitation. You're starting to see yourself the way He sees you, not as flawed, not as broken, but as a masterpiece crafted for greatness. This final alert is your wake-up call to embrace that truth fully. You're not here to play small, you're here to shine. Think about Moses, standing before the burning bush. He didn't feel ready. He stuttered, doubted himself, questioned God's choice. But God didn't choose him because he was perfect. He chose him because he was willing. And when Moses stepped into that calling, he led a nation out of slavery. You're standing before your own burning bush right now. God is calling you to lead, to rise, to break free from anything that's held you back. This is your moment to say yes. Saying yes doesn't mean you have it all figured out. It means trusting that God does. It means stepping forward even when the path isn't clear. You don't need to see the whole road, just the next step. And as you take that step, God will light the way. Doors will open, resources will appear. People will show up to support you. This is what it means to walk in divine alignment, knowing that every piece of the puzzle is already in place. But let's be clear, this final alert comes with a warning. God's timing is perfect, but it's also precise. If you hesitate, if you let fear or doubt hold you back, you might miss this window. Not because God is cruel, but because this season is unique. The blessings he has for you are tied to this moment. The opportunities, the breakthroughs, the transformation, they're all waiting for you to claim them now. Don't let this chance slip through your fingers. You've been through the fire, chosen one. You've faced loss, betrayal, moments when you thought you couldn't go on. But every one of those moments was preparing you for this. God was teaching you resilience, faith, wisdom. He was shaping you into someone who could carry the weight of his blessings without crumbling. You're not weak, you're a warrior. And warriors don't shy away from their moment of victory. Picture yourself a year from now. Your life is transformed. Your heart is full. Your purpose is clear. People look at you and see someone who radiates God's glory. They ask, "How did you do it?" And you'll smile, knowing it wasn't you, it was God. This final alert is your invitation to step into that future. It's not a dream, it's a promise. And God doesn't break his promises. Let's talk about the peace that's coming. Not the kind that depends on circumstances, but the kind that flows from knowing you're exactly where you're meant to be. When you align with God's plan, worry fades. Anxiety loses its grip. You start to live with a calm that the world can't explain. That's what's waiting for you on the other side of this alert. A life where peace is your foundation and joy is your strength. You might be thinking, what if I'm not ready? But here's the truth. You're more ready than you know. God doesn't call the qualified, he qualifies the called. Every step you've taken, every lesson you've learned, every prayer you've whispered has brought you to this point. You're not starting from scratch. You're stepping into a destiny that's been yours all along. And let's not forget the impact you're about to have. Your transformation isn't just for you. It's for your family, your friends, the strangers you'll inspire. When you step into God's promise, you become a beacon. Your story becomes proof that miracles are real, that faith moves mountains, that God keeps his word. People will see your life and want to know the God who made it possible. This is bigger than you, chosen one. It's about a legacy. It's about a ripple effect that will touch lives you'll never meet. Your courage to answer this final alert will spark hope in others. Your faith will show them what's possible. Your prosperity will remind them that God's abundance is real. You're not just changing your life, you're changing the course of history. If this is resonating, take a moment to act. Hit that like button to amplify this message. Subscribe to join the thousands of chosen one souls standing in faith. And type 777 inches the comments to claim this moment as yours. These steps steps are your declaration to the universe that you're ready for what God has next. Let's keep moving forward. Now, let's talk about the chains that are breaking. You've carried burdens maybe for years. Debts, regrets, fears, relationships that drained you. God is saying, enough. This final alert is your liberation. Those chains aren't just loosening, they're shattering. You're stepping into a season where freedom isn't a hope, it's your reality. You're not bound anymore. You're free to walk in God's purpose. Think about the Israelites crossing the Red Sea. They stood at the edge of the impossible, with an army behind them and water in front. But God didn't just make a way. He parted the sea. He didn't just save them, He destroyed their enemies. That's what He's doing for you now. The things chasing you, the things holding you back, they're about to be swallowed up by God's power. You're crossing into a new land, and there's no going back. This freedom isn't just about escaping the past. It's about embracing the future. God is opening doors you didn't even know existed. Opportunities that seemed out of reach are now within your grasp. People who doubted you will see you rise and wonder how it happened. But you'll know it's God. It's always been God. And this final alert is His way of saying, I'm not done with you yet. You're about to walk in a confidence that comes from knowing who you are in Him. Not the confidence of pride, but the quiet strength of someone who knows their God is faithful. You'll carry yourself differently. Your decisions will be bolder. Your vision will be clearer. People will notice, and they'll be drawn to the light you carry. This is what it means to live as a chosen one, to walk in a power that doesn't come from you, but through you. Let's talk about the harvest that's coming. You've sown seeds, even when you didn't realize it. Every prayer, every act of faith, every moment you chose to trust God instead of giving up, those were seeds. And now, the ground is ready to yield a harvest so big it will take your breath away. This isn't just about money or success. It's about a life overflowing with purpose, love, and impact. You might not see the full harvest yet, but it's coming. The Bible says, those who sow in tears will reap with songs of joy. Psalm 126:5. You've sown through tears, chosen one. You've prayed through pain. You've trusted through uncertainty. And now, God is bringing the joy. He's bringing the breakthrough. He's bringing the abundance. This final alert is your signal that the harvest is here. And this harvest isn't just for you. It's for everyone connected to you. Your family will be blessed because of your faith. Your community will be lifted because of your obedience. Your life will become a testament to what happens when a chosen one says yes to God's call. People will look at you and see a miracle not because you're perfect, but because you trusted a perfect God. But here's the thing about harvests, they require action. You can't just sit back and wait. God is opening the door, but you have to walk through it. This final alert is your call to move. Take that step. Make that decision. Trust that God has already gone before you. The path is clear, the provision is ready, and the victory is yours. Don't let fear or doubt steal what God has promised. Imagine standing on a mountaintop, looking out at everything God has prepared for you. It's not a dream, it's your future. A life where lack is a memory, where fear is a stranger, where purpose is your daily bread. This final alert is your invitation to climb that mountain. Every step you take brings you closer to the view God has for you, a view of a life so full it spills over into the lives of others. You're not alone in this, chosen one. God is with you. His Spirit is guiding you. His angels are guarding you. And thousands of other chosen ones are walking this path with you. If this message is speaking to your heart, don't hold back. Hit that like button to share this truth. Subscribe to stand with the chosen one souls claiming their destiny. And type 777 inches the comments to declare you're ready for the harvest. Let's keep going. Let's talk about the legacy you're building. This final alert isn't just about today, it's about tomorrow. It's about the generations that will look back and say, because they trusted God, we're here. Your faith is planting seeds that will grow long after you're gone. Your courage is paving a path for others to follow. Your obedience is writing a story that will inspire the world. Think about Abraham, who left everything he knew to follow God's call. He didn't see the full promise in his lifetime, but his faith changed history. Nations came from his obedience. You're an Abraham in this moment. Your yes to God's final alert will echo through time. Your children, your community, the world, they'll all feel the impact of your decision to rise. This legacy isn't about fame or riches, it's about meaning. It's about living a life so aligned with God's purpose that it leaves a mark. You're not just building a future for yourself, you're building a foundation for others. Every prayer you pray, every step you take, every moment you trust God, it's all part of something bigger. You're shaping eternity. And here's the beauty of it. You don't have to be perfect to leave a legacy. God doesn't need your perfection. He needs your faith. He takes your small steps and turns them into giant leaps. He takes your mustard seed of trust and grows it into a tree that shelters others. This final alert is your chance to plant that seed, to say yes to a legacy that will outlive you. Let's talk about the joy that's waiting. Not the fleeting happiness of the world, but a joy that runs deep, unshaken by circumstances. This is the joy of knowing you're in God's hands, the joy of seeing His promises unfold, the joy of living a life that matters. When you answer this final alert, that joy becomes your strength, your song, your shield. You've known moments of joy before flashes of it in answered prayers, in moments of breakthrough. But what's coming is different. It's a joy that doesn't fade when life gets hard. It's a joy that grows stronger in the storm. It's the joy of a chosen one who knows their God is faithful, their purpose is sure, and their future is secure. And this joy isn't just for you, it's contagious. When you walk in it, others will feel it. Your smile, your peace, your confidence, they'll draw people in. They'll want to know the source of your joy, and you'll point them to God. This final alert is your chance to become a carrier of joy, a light that brightens every room you enter. But joy requires surrender. You have to let go of the old ways, the old fears, the old doubts. You have to trust that God's plan is better than yours. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. When you surrender to this final alert, you're not giving up. You're gaining everything. You're trading temporary struggles for eternal victory. Let's talk about the strength God is building in you. You're not just a chosen one, you're a warrior. Not the kind that fights with weapons, but the kind that stands firm in faith. Every battle you've faced has made you stronger. Every tear has taught you resilience. Every setback has shown you God's faithfulness. This final alert is your call to wield that strength, to step into the arena of your destiny with courage. Think about Esther, a woman who stood before a king to save her people. She didn't feel ready. She wasn't trained for it, but she trusted God's timing, and He used her to change history. You're Esther right now. God is calling you to stand before your own kings, your fears, your challenges, your dreams, and declare His truth. This is your moment to shine. And here's the thing about strength. It's not about never feeling weak. It's about knowing that God's power is made perfect in your weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9. When you feel like you can't go on, that's when he steps in. When you don't have the answers, that's when he provides. This final alert is your reminder that you're never alone in the fight. God is your strength. You're about to see what happens when a chosen one steps into their full power. The world will take notice. Doors will open that no one can shut. Opportunities will come that no one can explain. Your life will become a testament to what God can do with someone who says yes. This is your last chance to step into that power before the season changes. Let's talk about the vision God is giving you. Not just a dream, but a clear picture of what your life can be. You're starting to see it, aren't you? A life where lack is replaced with abundance, where fear is replaced with faith, where confusion is replaced with clarity. This final alert is God sharpening that vision, making it so vivid you can't ignore it. You might have doubted your dreams before, thinking they were too big, too far out of reach. But God is saying, I gave you those dreams. They're not random, they're His blueprint for your life. Every desire in your heart, every passion that keeps you up at night, it's all part of His plan. This final alert is your call to chase those dreams with everything you've got. And as you chase them, you'll find that God has already gone ahead of you. He's preparing the way, aligning the people, setting up the opportunities. You don't have to force it, you just have to follow. Trust the vision, trust the one who gave it to you. This is your moment to see what God sees and run toward it with all your heart. But vision requires focus. You can't look back at what was or worry about what might be. You have to keep your eyes on what God is showing you now. This final alert is your call to let go of distractions, to silence the voices that say you can't, to fix your gaze on the promise. When you do, you'll see miracles unfold that you never thought possible. If this is hitting home, don't hold back. Hit that like button to spread this fire. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls running toward their vision, and type 777 inches the comments to lock in this truth. These steps are your way of saying, I see it, God, I'm ready. Let's keep pressing forward. Let's talk about the love that's carrying you. Not just human love, but the love of a God who sees every part of you and calls you His own. This final alert is a reminder of that love, a love that never fails, never gives up, never lets go. It's the love that's been with you through every valley, every storm, every moment you thought you were alone. This love is why you're still here. It's why you didn't break when life tried to crush you. It's why you're standing stronger than ever, ready to answer this call. God's love is your foundation, your anchor, your fuel. It's what makes you unstoppable, even when the world says you should quit. And this love isn't just for you to keep, it's for you to share. As you step into this final alert, you'll find that God's love flows through you to others. Your kindness, your generosity, your faith, they'll touch lives in ways you can't imagine. You're not just receiving love, you're becoming a vessel for it, a light that draws others to God. But love requires trust. You have to trust that God's love is enough, even when the road is hard. You have to trust that His love will carry you through this season and into the next. This final alert is your chance to lean into that love, to let it guide you, to let it transform you. When you do, you'll find a strength you never knew you had. Let's talk about the promise that's unfolding. God doesn't just make promises, He keeps them. Every word He's spoken over your life is coming to pass. The dreams you thought were dead, the hopes you buried, the prayers you stopped praying, they're not forgotten. God is breathing life into them right now, and this final alert is your signal that it's happening. You might not see it all yet, The promise might feel far off, like a distant star. But stars are still there, even in the daylight. God's promise is shining, even if you can't see the full picture. This final alert is your call to trust that the promise is real, that it's closer than you think, that it's yours to claim. And when you claim it, everything changes. Your perspective shifts. Your steps become bolder. Your heart becomes lighter. You start to live like someone who knows the promise is sure. People will notice. They'll see the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the way you live. They'll know something divine is at work in you. This final alert is your moment to stand on that promise. Not to hope for it, not to wish for it, but to stand on it like solid ground. God's word is your foundation, and it will not fail. Step into this moment with faith, and watch the promise unfold in ways that will leave you in awe. Let's talk about the courage it takes to answer this call. It's not always easy to say yes to God. It means stepping into the unknown, trusting what you can't see, believing when the world says you shouldn't. But you're not new to courage, chosen one. You've faced fears before. You've walked through fire, and you're still here, stronger than ever. This courage isn't about being fearless. It's about moving forward despite the fear. It's about trusting God's voice over the noise of doubt. It's about knowing that the one who called you is faithful to lead you. This final alert is your chance to tap into that courage, to let it carry you into a future that's bigger than your wildest dreams. And as you walk in courage, you'll inspire others. Your boldness will give them permission to be bold. Your faith will show them what's possible. Your life will become a testament to what happens when a chosen one refuses to back down. This is your moment to lead, not by words, but by example. You're not just answering a call, you're starting a movement of faith, of hope, of God's power made real. This final alert is your chance to be the spark that sets it all in motion. Step into it, chosen one. The world is waiting to see what God does through you. If this is speaking to your soul, take action now. Hit that like button to share this truth. Subscribe to stand with thousands of chosen one souls answering the call. And type 777 inches, the comments to declare your courage. These steps are your way of saying, I'm in, God. Let's do this. Let's keep moving forward. Let's talk about the transformation that's already begun. You might not see it fully, but it's there. The way you think, the way you pray, the way you hope, it's all shifting. God is renewing your mind, restoring your heart, realigning your life with His purpose. This final alert is your signal that the transformation is accelerating and nothing can stop it. You're becoming someone new, not by your own strength, but by God's power. The old you, the one weighed down by fear and doubt, is fading. In its place is a chosen one, who walks in confidence, who shines with purpose, who lives with unshakable faith. People will see it. They'll wonder what changed, and you'll know it's God. This transformation isn't just about you. It's about the lives you'll touch, the hearts you'll inspire, the world you'll change. God is making you a vessel for His glory, a light that pierces the darkness. Every step you take in this season is a step toward becoming the person He created you to be. And here's the beautiful part. This transformation is just the beginning. What God is doing in you now is preparing you for even greater things. This final alert is your call to embrace the process, to trust the journey, to know that every change is leading you closer to your destiny. You're not just transforming, you're becoming a miracle. Let's talk about the provision that's on its way. God isn't just promising to meet your needs, He's promising to exceed them. Your bank account, your health, your relationships, they're all about to be touched by His abundance. This final alert is your signal that the provision is closer than you think, ready to overflow into every area of your life. You might have known lack before, but that's not your story anymore. God is rewriting it. Where there was scarcity, there will be surplus. Where there was struggle, there will be ease. Where there was doubt, there will be certainty. This is what it means to live in God's economy, where His provision knows no limits. And this provision isn't just for you to keep, it's for you to share. God is blessing you so you can bless others. Your abundance will lift up your family, your community, the world. You're not just receiving, you're becoming a channel for God's goodness, a pipeline for His blessings to flow through. But provision requires faith. You have to believe that God is who He says He is, that He'll do what He says He'll do. This final alert is your call to trust Him completely, to step out in faith, to know that His provision is already on its way. When you do, you'll see miracles that will leave you speechless. Let's talk about the hope that's rising in you. Not a fleeting wish, but a rock-solid hope that anchors your soul. This hope is what keeps you going when the world says, give up. It's what makes you pray one more time, trust one more day, believe one more moment. This final alert is God fanning that hope into a flame that can't be put out. You've carried this hope through dark times, and it's never let you down. Every time you thought it was over, God showed up. Every time you felt alone, He was there. This hope is your lifeline, your connection to His promise. And now, it's about to carry you into a season where every hope you've held on to becomes reality. This hope isn't just for you, it's for the world. When people see your hope, they'll find their own. When they see your faith, they'll dare to believe. When they see your life, they'll know that God is real. This final alert is your chance to let that hope shine, to let it draw others to the God who never fails. And hope requires action. You can't just sit and wait for it, you have to move toward it. This final alert is your call to take the next step, to pray the next prayer, to trust the next moment. God is ready to meet you there, to turn your hope into a reality that will shake the heavens. If this message is setting your heart on fire, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button to spread this hope. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls holding on to God's promise. And type 777 inches, the comments to claim this hope as yours. These steps are your declaration that you're ready for what's next. Let's keep going. Let's talk about the glory that's coming. Not the glory of the world, but the glory of God shining through you. This final alert is your signal that His glory is about to be revealed in your life in ways you can't imagine. Your story, your faith, your journey, they're all about to become a testament to His power. You've seen glimpses of this glory before in the moments when God came through, when prayers were answered, when doors opened. But what's coming is bigger. It's a glory that will cover every part of your life, from your finances to your relationships to your purpose. It's a glory that will make the world take notice. And this glory isn't just for you to bask in, it's for you to reflect. God is shining His light through you to show the world who He is. Your life is becoming a mirror, reflecting His goodness, His faithfulness, His love. This final alert is your call to step into that role, to let His glory shine through you without holding back. But glory requires surrender. You have to let go of your own plans, your own fears, your own need for control. You have to trust that God's glory is enough, that His plan is perfect, that His light will never fail. When you do, you'll see His glory transform your life in ways that will leave you in awe. Let's talk about the faith that's carrying you forward. Not a blind faith, but a faith rooted in God's track record. You've seen him move before. You've seen him make a way when there was no way. You've seen him turn ashes into beauty. This final alert is your reminder that the same God who did it before is doing it again. This faith is your anchor. It's what keeps you steady when the world shakes. It's what makes you stand when others fall. It's what gives you the courage to say yes to God's call, even when it feels impossible. And this faith is about to carry you into a season where miracles are your new normal. And this faith isn't just for you, it's for those around you. Your faith will inspire others to trust God. Your story will show them what's possible. Your life will become a beacon of what happens when a chosen one believes. This final alert is your chance to let that faith shine, to let it lead you into a future that's bigger than you can dream. But faith requires boldness. You have to step out, even when you don't see the full picture. You have to trust, even when the world says it's foolish. You have to believe, even when the odds are against you. This final alert is your call to be bold, to trust God with everything, to know that He's already working on your behalf. Let's talk about the doors that are opening. Not just any doors, but divine doors that no one can shut. God is aligning opportunities, connections, breakthroughs that are tailor-made for you. This final alert is your signal that those doors are swinging wide, and all you have to do is walk through them. You might not see them yet, but they're there. A job you didn't expect. A relationship you didn't see coming. A dream you thought was impossible. God is setting it all up. And this final alert is your call to be ready. Be ready to say yes. Be ready to move. Be ready to receive what He's prepared for you. And these doors aren't just for you, they're for the world. Every door God opens for you is a chance to make a difference, to bless others, to show His love. You're not just walking through doors, you're opening them for others. Your life is becoming a pathway for God's goodness to flow into the world. But doors require courage. You have to walk through them, even when you're not sure what's on the other side. You have to trust that God's plan is bigger than your fears. This final alert is your call to take that step, to walk through the doors He's opening, to know that He's with you every step of the way. If this is stirring your spirit, don't hold back. Hit that like button to share this truth. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking through divine doors. And type 777 inches, the comments to claim these doors as yours. These steps are your way of saying, I'm ready, God, open the way. Let's keep moving forward. Let's talk about the victory that's already yours. Not a victory you have to fight for, but one God has already won. The enemy tried to stop you, but he's already defeated. The obstacles tried to hold you back, but they're already crumbling. This final alert is your reminder that you're not fighting for victory, you're walking in it. Think about Jesus on the cross. The world thought it was over, that darkness had won, but 3 days later, he rose. That's your story, chosen one. Every time life tried to bury you, you rose. Every time the enemy thought he had you, you came back stronger. This final alert is your call to live like the victory is yours, because it is. And this victory isn't just for you, it's for everyone you touch. Your triumph will inspire others to rise. Your breakthrough will show them what's possible. Your life will become a testament to what happens when a chosen one trusts God. This final alert is your chance to walk in that victory, to let it define your every step. But victory requires faith. You have to believe that the battle is already won, that the promise is already yours, that the God who called you is faithful. This final alert is your call to stand in that faith, to walk in that victory, to know that nothing can stop what God has started in you. Let's talk about the purpose that's unfolding. You weren't created to just get by, you were created to make a difference. God has a plan for you that's bigger than you can imagine, a purpose that will change lives, shift destinies, and leave a mark on eternity. This final alert is your signal that the time to live that purpose is now. You might not have all the details yet, but you don't need them. God is revealing your purpose step by step, and every step is leading you closer to His plan. Trust the process. Trust the one who wrote it. This final alert is your call to embrace your purpose with everything you've got, to live it out with passion and faith. And this purpose isn't just for you, it's for the world. God is using you to bring hope, to show love, to reflect His glory. Every word you speak, every action you take, every prayer you pray, it's all part of something bigger. You're not just living a life, you're fulfilling a divine mission. But purpose requires surrender. You have to let go of your own plans to embrace God's. You have to trust that His purpose is better, bigger, more fulfilling than anything you could dream. This final alert is your chance to say yes to that purpose, to step into it fully, to know that God is leading you every step of the way. Let's talk about the light you carry. Not a dim flicker, but a blazing fire that can't be hidden. This light is God's presence in you, and it's about to shine brighter than ever. This final alert is your signal that your light is ready to break through, to pierce the darkness, to change everything it touches. You've always had this light, even when you couldn't see it. Through every trial, every doubt, every moment of pain, it was there, growing stronger. Now, it's time to let it shine. This final alert is your call to stop hiding, to stop holding back, to let the world see the light God has placed in you. And this light isn't just for you, it's for everyone around you. Your light will guide others out of darkness. It will show them hope, truth, love. It will point them to the God who never fails. This final alert is your chance to become a beacon, a lighthouse, a chosen one who shines for all to see. But light requires courage. You have to step out of the shadows, out of your comfort zone, out of the places you've been hiding. You have to trust that God's light in you is enough. This final alert is your call to shine, to let His glory radiate through you, to know that your light will never be overcome. If this is setting your soul on fire, don't keep it inside. Hit that like button to share this light. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls shining bright. And type 777 inches the comments to declare your light to the world. These steps are your way of saying, I'm ready to shine, God. Let's keep going. Let's talk about the breakthrough that's coming. You've been praying for it, waiting for it, believing for it. This final alert is your signal that it's here. Not tomorrow, not next year now. God is breaking through the walls that have held you back. He's tearing down the barriers, opening the gates, making a way where there was no way. You might have faced delays, but they weren't denials. Every moment of waiting was God preparing you for this breakthrough. He was strengthening your faith, sharpening your vision, aligning the pieces. Now, it's all coming together. This final alert is your call to step into the breakthrough, to claim it, to live it. And this breakthrough isn't just for you, it's for the world. Your victory will inspire others to believe. Your story will show them that God is faithful. Your life will become a testament to what happens when a chosen one trusts Him. This final alert is your chance to let that breakthrough shine, to let it change lives. to let it glorify God. But breakthroughs require action. You have to step forward, claim what's yours, trust that God is moving. This final alert is your call to move, to believe, to know that the breakthrough is already here. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for perfection. Step into it now and watch God do the rest. Let's talk about the rest that's waiting for you. Not just sleep or a break, but a divine rest that comes from knowing God is in control. This final alert is your invitation to stop striving, to stop worrying, to let God carry the weight. He's saying, "Come to me, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. This is your moment to lay it all down and trust Him. You've carried burdens for too long, stress, fear, uncertainty. God is saying, that's not your load anymore. This final alert is your signal that He's taking over. Your job is to trust, to rest, to let Him work. When you do, you'll find a peace that surpasses understanding, a rest that renews your soul. And this rest isn't just for you, it's for those around you. When you walk in God's rest, people will notice. They'll see your calm, your confidence, your joy. They'll want to know how you do it, and you'll point them to the God who gives perfect peace. This final alert is your chance to become a living example of what rest looks like in Him. But rest requires trust. You have to believe that God's got this, that His plan is perfect, that His timing is right. This final alert is your call to let go, to rest in His promises, to know that He's already working it out. When you do, you'll find a strength you didn't know you had, a strength that comes from resting in Him. Let's talk about the miracles that are unfolding. You've seen them before, small moments when God showed up, when the impossible became possible. But this final alert is your signal that bigger miracles are on the way. Miracles that will take your breath away, that will leave no doubt that God is real, that will change your life forever. These miracles aren't just random events, they're God's signature on your life. They're proof that He's with you, that He's for you, that He's working all things for your good. This final alert is your call to expect miracles, to look for them, to believe they're already here. Your life is about to become a showcase of God's power. And these miracles aren't just for you, they're for the world. Every miracle in your life is a testimony, a story, a reason for others to believe. When people see what God does for you, they'll know He can do it for them. This final alert is your chance to become a miracle, a living proof of God's faithfulness. But miracles require faith. You have to believe before you see, trust before you understand, expect before you receive. This final alert is your call to open your heart to the impossible, to believe that God is bigger than your circumstances, to know that He's already working miracles in your life. If this is igniting your faith, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button to share this miracle. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls expecting the impossible. And type 777 inches the comments to claim your miracle. These steps are your way of saying, I believe God. I'm ready. Let's keep going. Let's talk about the authority you carry. As a chosen one, you're not just a bystander, you're a force. God has given you authority to speak life, to break chains, to change atmospheres. This final alert is your signal to step into that authority, to use it, to let it shape the world around you. Think about Elijah, who stood before a nation and called down fire from heaven. He wasn't special because of his status or strength. He was special because he trusted God's power. You have that same power, chosen one. This final alert is your call to speak with boldness, to pray with confidence, to live with authority. And this authority isn't just for you, it's for others. When you speak life, you lift up those around you. When you break chains, you free others from bondage. When you change atmospheres, you bring God's presence into every room. This final alert is your chance to wield that authority, to let it transform lives, to let it glorify God. But authority requires responsibility. You have to use it wisely, humbly, faithfully. You have to trust that God's power in you is enough. This final alert is your call to step